Have you ever asked yourself questions like these? What is education? Why is it so important? Or maybe even, why do I have to keep learning? So this is our opinion about the education's definition. E. Exciting. D. Diversify. U. Universal. C. Constructive. A. Advantageous. T. Teamwork. I. Indispensable. O. Opportunities. And N. Necessary. So, it is education that equips a person with essential preparations for their future life. People who receive good education will have more chances to succeed and have a stable position in the society. If many people have a stable life, then evidently the country's economy will flourish. Therefore, many nations decide to rank education as their first priority to invest and develop. Vietnam is no exception, especially when we are under the influence of globalization and integration. Lacks of good employment will lead to several loss of many aspects. So, education is like the sole key that can resolve the problems. Having realized the importance of education since the day Vietnam was formed, our government are doing their best to create the most effective system. Our current education network can be summarized in this chart: nursery and kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, high school, college and university education. In addition to these grades, we also have vocational training as an alternative for students who have completed secondary curriculum. Just like other countries, Vietnam provides education for people right from the first year after they were born until their mid-25 or so on. Children whose ages are from 1 to 5 can already enter kindergarten. 6 to 11 years old are the official ages for students who learn in primary school. For the next 4 years, they will enjoy their time in secondary school and 3 years later in high school. After completing all 12 years, they will have a chance to study at college for 3 years upwards. So in 12 years of basic education, which may be a really long time, what can we receive from this studying environment and what do we actually learn in order to prepare for the future? These are the things we will acquire through a period of studying. Knowledge, soft skill, social skill. In terms of knowledge, from elementary school to high school, Vietnamese students study 10 to 13 subjects during a week, in which math, literature always exists in our timetable as the core subject. When we get older, more subjects such as history, geography, physics, technology, biology, chemistry, and so on are added. Soft skill mainly includes doing experiment and presentation. Despite the fact that the facilities are not good enough, we are still able to do some interesting experiment in both physics and chemistry, which give us a closer and more thorough look to on the theory that we have learned. Furthermore, to encourage students to do more research about a particular topic, the teacher also turned the period into students' presentation. By doing this, we will improve not just knowledge but also know how to communicate, connect, and convey our ideas to the others. Every week, Vietnamese students usually have 1 to 2 periods in which we ourselves will hold a specific event that is suitable for the current month theme. For example, on March, the boys will express their gratitude by performing or giving presents to the girls in the Women's Days, or maybe in February, each class will hold a conference discussing the topic of love and friendship. All of these activities help us promote confidence and initially get used to real-life situations. For examination to evaluate a student's ability, Vietnam has 3 official ones. First, after completing 4 years in secondary school, the student will take part in entrance examination for high school. Usually, they will be tested with math, literature, and English. The second one is National Graduation Examination for 12th grade student. 6 subjects is compulsory, in which math, literature, and English are the fixed subjects. The remains vary years to years. Entrance examination for college and university is the biggest and the most important test for student who wants to become a freshman. There are several groups of subjects for each student to choose, such as, for example, Group A including math, physics, chemistry, D including math, literature, foreign languages. Group C includes history, geography, literature, and so on. In order to have a comprehensive view of our education, we have interviewed some of the students. Let's listen together to what they have said.
In my opinion, to be objectively speaking, I must say that we have grown this far is something we should be proud of, because since the time of liberation of Vietnam, the illiteracy rate had dropped considerably, and that is something that we have put a great attempt to do.
You know that students in Vietnam, they have to learn a lot of knowledge because the curriculum is quite heavy, and also in order to pass the test they need to review what they have learned and have to remember a lot of knowledge so that they can get good marks. So I think when they are presented with those difficult tasks, they must use their brain to think and therefore enhance their ability.
Talking about our educational system, I think we still have a lot to improve on. One of the biggest concerns for me is our overloaded curriculum, because we have to learn too many subjects at the same time, so we don't have enough time for other activities like playing sports or some extracurricular activities at school. Another problem I think would be our entrance examination, because obviously getting to a prestigious university will give the student advantage over the others. So our entrance examination will be extremely important. But personally, I don't think it can properly assess the student ability, because there are many students who are very hard and are very good at school, but they may perform poorly at these exams because of anxiety or any sudden illness.
In my opinion, it's too theoretical. The teachers make the students to learn by heart too many things from the textbook, and the students don't have much time to do research on their own. And we all know that the best way to remember something is to do it yourself. So I think that the students should be given more time and chances to find a source of information on the internet, from the books in the library, so that they can choose what is right, what is wrong, and they choose what needs to be brought into their homework, so the student can know how to make use of what they've learned at school in real life. Quality of the facilities, such as those in the laboratories, doesn't meet with the student demand. For example, whenever there is a chemistry or physics class, the student find it terrible as a nightmare, because when they come to the laboratories, those things usually break out or doesn't work. So they cannot have the chance to witness what happened as said in the textbooks.
So in order to improve Vietnam's education, I myself have some suggestions. I think that teachers in Vietnam should encourage students to speak up and give their opinion, and don't be afraid, and do not just sit and listen. They should also try to find the knowledge about the subjects themselves and then have a chance to present them in front of the class. Therefore, students also have a wider knowledge about that subject. we also need to increase the practical sides in the curriculum. For example, if we learn history, we should go to the museum to have a closer look to the ancient objects so that we can understand more about what we are learning. There is a case in Vietnam when students, they study a lot but they lack the practical experience, they lack the connection with other people. Therefore, we should help more. We should help more, like some competitions. You know, just interact with people. Maybe giving a speech in front of lots of students, so that they can enhance their confidence and they know how to work with others.
We should help the student to orientate their job, their vocation from the very young age, like at the age of 15 or 16. They should go to the vocational school, so the teacher can help them what they want to do in the future, what they expect to be, and from that point they can choose the subject that they follow to learn without being distracted by the other subject, and this will prove to be a great benefit that has been proved in the other countries, the other developed countries in the world. And I think with our high spirit that we want to learn all the time, Vietnamese students will go on a very far way to success, and I believe that we contribute. Thank you.
From all of the things that I have presented above, you may have an impression that Vietnamese students study a lot and have to be under a lot of pressure. However, since we are the new generations of this country, of course our key task is to focus on learning. We also organize many great outdoor activities to relax and create beautiful and memorable moments. Here are some of the typical examples.
Một điều ước tuy thật nhỏ bé, ta sẽ ước có nhau suốt đời.
This is our school flash mob held in last year to celebrate the graduation of 12th grade students.
Hãy nắm tay nhau bạn ơi, để cho những ước mơ bay thật xa. Hãy nắm tay nhau bạn ơi, để cho ta mãi luôn luôn gần nhau. Hãy hát lên đi bạn ơi, để nụ cười sẽ luôn trên bờ môi. Hãy hát lên đi bạn ơi, để cho cuộc sống thêm bao niềm vui. Dù mai có nhọc nhằn, có những gian nan, và cũng có giận hờn với những mùa toan. Bạn hiền ơi hãy vững tin cùng nhau vượt qua điều đó. Và trên bước đường đời sẽ thấy vui hơn, vì ta có bạn bè sát cánh bên nhau, cùng nhau vượt qua ngàn cơn bão tố phong ba. Tình yêu sẽ luôn luôn còn mãi, tình bạn sẽ luôn luôn còn hoài, để ta sẽ mãi mãi khắc ghi một thời thơ ấu dấu yêu. Một điều ước tuy thật nhỏ bé, ta sẽ ước có nhau suốt đời. Tình bạn sẽ mãi mãi không phải bạn ơi.
Also, to celebrate the graduation, students from Amsterdam High School in Hanoi make a perfect video to express the spirit of Vietnamese students.
Yeah, baby, I got a reason that you should take me home tonight. I need a man that thinks it's right, but it's so wrong tonight. Yeah, baby, tonight. Yeah, baby, right on the limits where we know we both belong tonight. It's hard to feel the rush, to crush the danger. I'm gonna run right to the edge with you, where we can both fall far.
So how do you feel about Vietnamese students and our education system after watching this clip? If you ask me, I would say that I am so proud to be a part of this community. Our education condition right now, maybe not the best, may have many flaws, lots of big holes that can lead to the unstable status. But there is one thing that I am sure about is that it's growing and developing strongly and steadily than ever. We, the young students, are considered to be the future of the country. We may come from different places, have different voices, but we all share the same dream. It's that to make Vietnam shine as the brightest lotus on the map of the world.
Rồi.
Xin
Record.
chào. Từ từ lại. Để im. Xin chào. Hello. So you guys have just watched our production, which is a 16-minute long video talking about Vietnamese education. Well, since we realized that this is definitely a great chance for us to show all over the world our educational system, so we put a lot of efforts into making this video. Of course, we are not professional filmmakers, so the camera work and the light work is not stable enough. But still, I and my friends who make this video still hope that you guys at least know how education is organized in Vietnam and have a comprehensive views over this system. So thank you so much for spending your time watching this video. I hope that you guys have a great time enjoying it. So see you again